Scorpio. Welcome to Pandora Astrology's monthly horoscope for August. This month, you're going to begin the month with a strong career theme going on, and then the month is eventually going to turn into more of a social theme. So that'll be fun. We have Mercury beginning the month actually in your ninth house. It's going to move into your 10th house on August 11th, and then as the month goes on, it's going to finish it out in your 11th house of social life on the 29th. Meanwhile, Mars begins the month in your 10th house, and Venus does too, and both of them are going to transition mid-month into your more social-oriented 11th house. Hey, Julia, what do you think about Venus and Mars activity this month for Scorpio?
Well, Scorpio, Venus and Mars are both starting in your 10th house for the first half of the month. So that's going to be a combination of both assertion, as represented by Mars, and charm at work, which can really help out. Kind of makes me think of like the iron fist with a velvet glove over it at work. And Mars really does like to be in the 10th house. It kind of brings out the best of Mars in a lot of ways. However, it might be a little hard if you feel like you're working under the thumb of somebody else. Like if you can do some work on your own, because Mars kind of likes to do its own thing, that could actually be very effective. And then when Mars moves into your 11th house at around the 17th, the 11th house is the house of your friends. So it could bring some stress and maybe a little bit of conflict and disputes with friends. But then on the 21st, Venus is going to move in there. So if that does happen, she's going to be there to sort of smooth over some of the rough edges. Natha, what are you seeing this month?
Nice.
Hi, Scorpio. So I want to talk about Mercury. And as you know, Mercury is our faithful planet of communication and of organization. And of course, we're coming out of our Mercury retrograde. We'll still be somewhat in the shadow. That is going to fall for you in your ninth house. So finalize any travel plans that you started making last month. You know, you might find that you actually want to go and do some traveling too. And so you can do that. As it moves into Leo in your 10th house, some of what Julia said is going to be amplified. There's, some cleaning up communications with the people that you work with, figuring out what is it that you really need in terms of communication from your bosses and your coworkers or your clients, whatever you're doing for work. And then, at the end of the month, you only have a few days, but Mercury is going to be moving into your 11th house, and that's always a good time to socialize and get chatty and have some fun with friends. Jamie, what do you think about all of that?
Well, there are a couple of lunations coming up this month that are going to fall in particular houses for you, Scorpio. On the 15th, we have got a full moon in Aquarius right here falling in your 4th house. And this is going to bring some balance to all of that energy going on in the 10th. And a full moon is usually characterized by a sort of a surge, a swell, a tide of feeling. And the moon loves to be in the 4th house. So I think that would be a really great time for you to get cozy and really nurture yourself and look after yourself and spend a little time feathering your nest to balance all of that strong, powerful energy that you're putting out in your career this month. Now, later in the month, around the 30th, we have a new moon happening in Virgo. And right here it is in your 11th house. And so that's going to really underscore that big pile of Virgo energy ending up the month in your 11th house, which is going to actually make you want to peek your head out of your Scorpio cave, where you do retreat sometimes, and put your nose into some social life. And Venus having entered into the 11th house already may make you feel like that's a most congenial atmosphere. And so hanging out with good friends, just one-on-one or in small groups, as you do like to do, would really be recommended. And having some great conversations with Mercury there too. So that's what we have for you this month, Scorpio. Thanks for watching. And watch for next month's horoscope to come out at the beginning of the month. And we'll see you around the cosmos. Bye.
Bye.